a devastating red line. Number 12 from Douglas County. Redmond Trucking, Independent City, B&B Roads, Sons-Powder Cooking, RT Motorsports, J&J Fancy. First line for Redmond, 13-3, 1-3, 0-5-3 for Orion Redmond. Is still fast on the line at 11.96.8. Here's the 77 car. This is Brian Lemon from Fall Creek. 14.69.14693 for Brian Lemon. Sponsored by Whiskey River Ranch Steakhouse, Whiskey Construction. Zach Spalding. Griffith Family Racing, Big Road Pizza, Crestwell 17 machine. This is Mike Griffith Jr. First time around for Griffith is going to be 14.61.6, 146.16 for the 7G car. 11.70. It is the X-Man. Sponsor 17-inch GC Motorsport Power Hurricane 2 on that first trip around. Second lap will be better. T-Hall. Then after that, Pete Shelby, Ryan Redmond, Mike Griffith Jr., Brian Lemon in charge of qualifiers as the number 1 car. I'd like to send a special thanks out to County Council. 12.45.0 on the first round. 1-2-4-5-0 for Raquel Ivy, Bill Eugene of the Three Rivers Casino. Another young lady with us, the number 11 car from Salem, the BC Motorsports sponsor, Maxim Chassis, Katie Alvin from Salem. First trip around for Alvin is going to be 12.49.6, 1-2-4-9-6. Second career limited sprint race. Speedway, where they're in action tonight. As first out to qualify for the street stunts is going to be the number 48 car from Cottage Grove. This is Josh Black. Josh Black is the number 48 car. The Let's Go Automotive sponsored entry. One of the only for Josh Black in the 48 car. Here's the 6th. This is Russ Blum. I would also like to thank Automotive Specialties, 1-800-RADIATOR. Special thanks to family and friends. Blum in the classic Metalworks entry. Investments, William Matheson County. Todd's Place, Gary's Novelties and Gifts, Black Flag Racing, Hot Cakes, and BC Motorsports sponsored entries. The car from Cottage Grove, the driver calling Thurston his place of residence. Here is the number 29. This is Roy Williams from Springfield. Here is the number 73. This is Darren Crooks from Cottage Grove. Darren Crooks in the automotive grinding service. Custom Auto Body and Paint. Auto Solutions. 73. 1731 from Darren Crooks. Also like to send special thanks out to Chris and Nikki Hampton, Sean Sanders, and the Hand family. Here's the 16K. This is Larry Crane from Eugene, who was with us last week. This is the Froggies Towing, Froggies Recycling, 15 tires. Here is Bill Zero. This is Melvin Walker from Goshen, Froggies Recycling, Sunshine Designs, Curtis Daniels Auto Sales, Springfield Auto Recyclers, number 0 entry. Well, his dad was in the car last week. He's back, the 85L from Jasper. This is TJ Langan. The Cottage Grove Taco Bell sponsored entry. Also like to thank D&L Truck Parts, here Axel, and Speedway number 4. Qualifications, I'm also like to thank Off Point Sign and Graphics, Classic Metalworks, Conveyor, Aggregates and Delivery, Engine Research and Development, API, Trophy Room Taxidermy, D&D, Classic Automotive, as well as special thanks to Ricky Ashley. Here's the 31. This is Teresa Walker from Goshen and the Froggies Recycling number 31. Springfield Auto Recyclers. And here's a rookie out on the racetrack. This is Pat Blakely from Springfield in the number 92. Pat Blakely. His first ever race here in Cottage Grove. Same sponsors as the other Walker cars, Froggies Recycling, Sunshine Designs. Victories this season. He'd like to make it 3 straight tonight for the 74 car. The Engine Research Development, D&L Truck Parts, Conveyor Aggregate Delivery, Trophy Room Taxidermy, Sierra Deer Axle, D&N, qualifications. They'll be getting 1 lap. It's the same as the Street Sucks. Is the first one out. This is the 19C. This is Monty Cox. Monty Cox from Oakland. In the Cox Racing sponsored 19C. Good to see this guy out. Haven't seen him for some time. 19C. Notice I did say Hornet cars. We also got a couple of trucks in the field. The number 18 car. This is Ben Herbert from Sutherland. Also a former driver here at the Cottage Grove Speedway. Sponsored by Cox Racing, Joe's Hot Rod Shop, Double R Powder Coating, Oregon Tool Supply, and Gale's Wholesale. Sean Hand, already a main event victory this year from Cottage Grove to D&D Automotive, A&G Automotive, Wayne County Signs and Graphics, RDH Motorsports, Commercial Heating and Air Conditioning, number 13. For the 13 of Sean Hand. Didn't see this guy last week, but good to see him back. This is Corey Cross in the number 43. From Roseburg, the Napa Auto Parts of Drain, Ray's Truck and Equipment Shop, sponsored 43 car. Sean Hand, I mentioned the plural word, trucks. The 22A. Good to see this guy back out. Randy Cool is the car owner. The driver, Justin Austin from Pleasant Hill. The A1 Auto Supply Big Dog Recycling 22A car. For fast out of the night for the 22A, being held by a truck. And that is going to take away from Sean Hand so far. So Justin Austin in the 22A, fast time of the night so far. Here is the Play Night team. This is Monty Cox Jr. from Oakland. The GoPro cameras, Smoke Shop, Sutherland Domino's Pizza. Jr. also like to congratulate his brother as well as his brother's wife. Their brand new baby. Here's the 92X. This is Tony Jouer. From Bonita, the Lawson Racing, Sylvester Auto Body, our home appraisals, Junction City Buffer Shop, Double R Powder Coating. 92X sponsored entry. Here is last week's winner, though, the number 28 car, Chris Pierce from Cottage Grove, and the Cool Beans Espresso and Juice Bar, Small Town Treasures, Visual Concepts and Designs. Special thanks to his wife, along with Joe's Hot Rod Shop. Here's the 89. This is Jim Simmons from Cottage Grove, the Cool Beans Espresso and Juice Bar, with Ford Auto, Small Town Treasures, visual concept, signs and graphics. Also like to thank his wife as well. Actually, Simmons got upside down in the main event last Saturday night. 41 car. This is Bob Van Sill from Oakland in the Right Way Concrete Pumping. Discount transmission sponsored entry. Bob Van Sill in the 41 is, I think he just got one more Hornet to qualify. Van Sill. Late arrival, the 74 car. This is Andrew Salmon from Independence in the Delaware Powder Coating sponsored entry. Was with us last week. Time to beat is 18:75, courtesy of Tony Jouer. Spalding. Cottage drove the driver from Thursday. That is Russ Blom. In the 73, that's Darren Crooks in the Automotive Grinding Service entry from Cottage Grove. 74. Here we go. Green flag. Side by side for the race lead. Russ Blom looking to take the lead from TJ Langan. A great struggle for the race lead as a good battle for third, happening between Andrew Langan and Darren Crooks, and it'll be Russ Blom. Followed by Andrew Langan. Darren Crooks, your current running orders. The 48 John Black running some test laps. Has trouble for Crooks in the 73 at the back of the field, getting sideways. Caution comes out. It looked like it wasn't going to happen, but first car, Andrew Langan and Darren Crooks, your current running order. Out of turn forward. Here we go. Second is TJ Langan and Russ Blom. Battle for the race lead. TJ Langan out in front now. And TJ Langan second. Andrew Langan running in third, and here comes Langan down the inside looking for second as Darren Crooks rounds up the field. And it's going to be up a white flag. In the 3, coming out of turn number 4, TJ Langan Jasper will pick up the victory. Andrew Langan will finish in 2nd. Russ Blom will finish in 3rd and 4th place. From Bonita, Tony Jouer. Here we go. Monty Cox and Sean Han on the front row. And Sean Han out in front with yearly race lead in the 13. Already one main event victory this season. Tony Jouer picked up the trophy after the last week. Monty Cox Sr., the 19th seed, don't count him out. He's running in 2nd right now. These races are always decided. Here comes Monty Cox Sr. halfway there. 2 down and 2 down. Monty Cox Sr. looks like he's caught up to Sean Han, but now here's the Trophy Dash winner for the limited trends this evening, Jesse Cresswell. There's the trophy, and congratulations first of all, Jesse. Boy, looking at last week, you guys had a very fast car. You set fast on the night, but in this very same race, the motor went south on you, put you out of commission for the rest of the night. Good to see you back, first of all. Congratulations also.
Thank you. I guess first I need to thank my cousin Ted Baker for hooking me up with another motor. And I also need to thank the Spalding family for hooking me up with a nose wing because we were just about ready to roll out on the track and realized we left our wing at home. So I guess that's it. I guess I also need to thank my sponsor, Williams and Matheson County, all around printing and seal house.
Well, so far, that's a good night for you. You'd like to talk to me later tonight. It's a good car count for that's of course the one you have one race so far this year. But a really surprising number of cars showing up for the limiteds this evening, and it looks like it's going to be a really good race. The team races are going to be pretty important.
Yeah, this should be a good night. The track is absolutely phenomenal tonight, and it's just too bad Paul Baker and those guys couldn't be here with us. Colin graduated from high school, so they're having a graduation party.
Well, that is important. Well, Jesse, congratulations on the trophy. That's great for you. Good luck in the 19 races in a minute. All right, race man, Jesse, this is a little Cresswell. It's on TJ Lane of Jasper, and TJ, congratulations. It's good to see you back here. Took last week off, but not skipping a beat tonight. Picking up the trophy dash victory so far for you. Good night, good start to the night, I should say.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be a good start for the night. Last weekend I was out at my best friend, one of my best friend's weddings. Say congratulations to Cody and Mercedes Crawford. We had a really nice wedding in San Diego, and I heard my dad did good. So it was a good weekend. So.
San Diego isn't too bad of a trade-off. TJ, yeah, you got second in this car, so this car has been consistently up in the top 5 all year, and you guys have been on a long spell of racing here. You've only had one break, and that was due to a rainout, but since I think April 30th, you guys have been here pretty much every week.
Yeah, and we'll continue to be here every week. This is our hometown track, and this beats the heck out of San Diego. So, go Cottage Grove. I gotta give a thanks to everybody on the car, and D&D Automotive and Junction City for helping out on the car. Everybody who's helped me on the car, and everybody else get out every week.
Well, like last week, there was a good car count, very good car count tonight. It's good to see the numbers picking up, quality going in there. It's nice to see everyone as well.
Yeah, hopefully there'll be more cars and racing will just get better.
All right, DJ, well, congratulations and good luck in tonight's racing event.
Thank you.
All right, there's the hardware. And Monty, congratulations. As we were talking before the main event, and last time you were here was in a sprint car. So far tonight, it's going a lot better than the way that one ended.
All right, let's walk that. Let's walk that. I know, I see it.
And I remember on the front stretch, really bad flip, almost went over the fence. But it's good to see you here, good spirit, and good help. And it's good to see you bringing a strong contingent to some of the Douglas County crowd with us as well as some of the cars. Should be a good night so far. We've had 3 Hornet races, 3 different winners, and we can see a 4th different winner.
We've been racing down the road for a while, and it's nice to be up here with my son in the same race. Pretty good time. Hopefully we can do that.
Well, Lonnie, before I let you go and get back in the car, you want to send special thanks out to anybody or any sponsors you got?
My grandson.
All right. Well, Lonnie, congratulations on that, and congratulations on the Trophy Dash win again, and good luck in the 19 racing event. All right, race man, Lonnie Cox Sr. The American Sprint Car Series National Tour, the Eagle Race Plane. Walker in the 92 at off to a great start. TJ Langan, the 85 up. Good battle for fourth between Black and 48 and 73. Derek Brooks, that is for position. Sideways side up into turn number 2, looking like Black will spin and a miss as well. In the right direction. Aaron Brooks, Josh Black, Larry Crane, Melvin Walker, Roy Williams, Madeline Backer, of Teresa Walker. The 89 from Cottage Grove, Jim Simmons. Set to go green. And here we go. And out in front it is Bob Van Sill out in the lead. Corey Cross running in second, then it's Schwer and Simmons. Schwer and Cross battling for second place position. Schwer up high, trying to get past the 43. Cross trying to hold on second place though. Cross getting a little sideways attitude. Cross holding on to position number 2. Tony Schwer from 92X. He's running in third, but a very close third. But here comes the 13 of Sean Hand. Trying to come up in the mix. Three-car struggle for second place. This is 31. Bob Van Sill out in front. Battling for second, though, is Sean Hand and Corey Cross. Hand just might have the position. Cross trying to hold him off, though. And it is now staying home. 4 down and 4 to go. Sean Hand looks like he can have the second place position secured from Corey Cross. Trying to get the 41 of Van Sill in his sights. And now Sean Hand moving to the bottom of the racetrack. Did he take the top of the race? Van Sill. We shall see. Tony Schwer, nice fast climber, running in fourth, but looking for third, trying to get around Corey Cross for position. And oh no, a little bit of contact down in front. That's Bob Van Sill. Corey Cross back in the second spot. And after comes Tony cars. Leading lap number 1. Here comes Pearson, the 28. Living for the race, Marty Senior, the 19C, is up there as well. Side by side for the race lead. Mott Jr. down low. Mott Senior right behind him. Pearson up high. Meanwhile, it's just as interesting of a race for fourth place between the 18 of Herbert and the 22A of Austin getting sideways. The Sam of the 74 goes to fourth place. We're still under green right now. No caution, and now it will come out. Yellow flag. Out at 6 to go. Chris Pierce is the pace setter. And here we go. And no one is giving an inch. That is for certain up front between the top 3 cars. Monty Cox Jr., Monty Cox Sr. battling for second place as Pierce trying to do all that he can to get away from the 219 cars. Monty Cox Sr. now on the second place. He'd like to win the second heat here. And we're 1 lap away, shy from the halfway mark. And so far it is a fantastic race between Chris Pierce and Monty Cox Sr. now running 1 and 2 out on the racetrack. Herbert and the 18 might be coming up in the mix. The 18 truck has something going on for one of the cars, either Austin or Salmon, and it might be a tire going down. Not quite sure which car. I think it's the 74 Salmon. Salmon over the racetrack of the 74. Meanwhile, isolated battle out in front. Chris Pierce and Monty Cox Sr. 5 laps down, 3 laps to go. It'll be 2 to go when they come out of turn number 4 this time by. And Chris Pierce still leads. Monty Cox Sr. almost close to that. Monty Cox Jr. And it is Herbert and Austin. Only a couple more corners for the 28 car Chris Pierce. White flag coming out. One more time around. Monty Cox Sr. He's starting to make an approach on the 28. But is it too little too late? We shall see as they go on the final turns. Chris Pierce leads them into turn number 3, and he will lead them out at turn number 4, and it will be Chris Pierce in the lead, picking up the victory for heat race number 2. Followed by Monty Cox Sr., Monty Cox Jr., All-American Street Stock. Larry Crane and Josh Black on the front row. Crane sideways and Andrew Wayne nowhere to go. Cottage gonna come out. Different winners, and they both share the last name, and it is Langan. The last 2 have went to Andrew in the 74. Aaron Crooks and John Black. Something coming out of the 85L car. And it is John Black. Down the inside. In by Darren Crooks for second place. Battle for fourth between Andrew Langan and Russ Plum as TJ Langan looking for the race lead. Josh Black, the race leader, double top restart behind the 48. Directly to the inside of the racetrack. Black trying to get the top spot back. Good battle. Oh no, Andrew Lincoln about to get sideways as Crooks and Lincoln get inside. Second place. combined battle of TJ Lang and Teresa Walker and Pat Blake with the two cars. It's still out in front. Through the middle of the two cars. Whatever is coming out in front of us, coming out without its back. All the engines coming out of the fuel cell. 41 of Van Sill. Next up, Tony Jouer, 9th fast timer. Not out of it. It's 19 laps remain. 1 lap has been completed. Out turn number 4. Green flag. Monty Cox Sr. looking to get by his son. Monty Cox Jr. is in the family feud for the race lead out in front. Monty Cox Jr., Monty Cox Sr. side by side. Chris Pierce coming in with the mixture as well. The 28. Monty Cox Sr. The trophy dance winners out in front. Bob and Sill, the 41. Through the infield, keeps it under control. And caution's coming out, it looks like. Yellow flag just as Chris Pierce looking to go for the race lead, but caution's out. All right, set to go green. Oh, no trouble. Corey Cross, nowhere to go. That's going to bring out the caution. Your leader just getting ran. Well, I don't think it was incidental, but nowhere really for the 19. The 19 was going, and the 19 seat was setting the pace. And so that's the reason for the caution. All right, this time I'm actually going to go single file since the last time that didn't happen. Green flag. Monty Cox Sr., Monty Cox Sr., Chris Pierce battling for the race lead. And it's Cox Sr. out in front. Cox Jr. running in second. Pierce and Herbert and Cross really battling hard. That's all for fourth place. And I think Sean Hand, I believe it's Sean Hand. Somebody had a tire going down and the car was really digging into the racetrack. John Hand still retaining fourth place. Ben Herbert with the 18 truck. Trying to hold on and just enough to try to make the pass as well. It looks like a little bit of debris in turn 1 possibly as Herbert and Cross battling for 5th place. We remain under green. Cross and Hand battling for 4th and 33 to 13. As it's Monty Cox Sr., Chris Pierce, Monty Cox Jr., Corey Cross, Sean Hand, Tony Jouer from the back of the field starting to get close to the top 5. The 2 trucks of Herbert and Austin battling for position, and Tim Simmons rounding up the early movers. A couple cars getting real close to the front stretch wall. And yes, there definitely is some debris in turn 1. Andrew Salmon back out the racetrack in the 74 car. Monty Cox Sr. is your leader. Chris Pierce running in a close second, not quite within grasp of possibly counting for the race. This one far over as he runs towards the back of the field. 74 of Salmon. It's going to be white flag coming out of turn number 4. One more time around for Ronnie Cox Sr. Chris Pearson, 28. Just under on the last lap, but Cox has the advantage. And Ronnie Cox Sr. will pick up the victory. Ronnie Cox Jr. Corey Cross will finish in 4th, and Tony Schwer round up the top line finishing order. And I believe Justin Austin rounds up your finishing order. So 4 races, 4 different winners. Ronnie Cox Sr. picking up the W for the Hornets.
I was a little worried about either early in that race. It looked like something was coming out of the car. I wasn't sure if it was water or fuel, but it did slow you down, and it did keep you out of victory lane tonight.
Yeah, the gas cap on the back of the car got put on crooked. They made sure nice and tight, but checking.
Test.
It was nice and tight, but it was on crooked. But yeah, it didn't affect the car too bad, and we managed to pull out a victory out of it, so it was all good.
Well, it really shows what a talented driver you are, taking a week off and getting back into it the next week, and you're still competitive. I know these guys didn't make it easy on you. There were some great cars out there, and you just seem to handle lap traffic. And that's really going through a couple of cars that are going through the middle. That seemed like the decision that really more or less made you win the race tonight.
Yeah, he raced down with me tonight. I didn't get too held up in the lap traffic, and I was able to get through the middle of a couple cars, which getting through quick is always what you need to do. So we're able to do that good.
Well, I was talking to your dad last week and interviewing him for second place, and so far it's been you and your brother Andrew picking up the victories, but I mean, it's aren't given away, as we talk about every time you guys visit here. There's 5 or 10 cars out there that potentially have the chance to knock you guys off, and they've really stepped up their A game, and these guys are making it harder and harder for you guys to win.
Yeah, anybody from everybody in class this year stepped up faster. I got to give good word to everybody. They're all stepping up and a lot of good competition.
Well, TJ, before we let you go, I know you got some great people behind you, and I'm sure you'd like to thank them.
Yeah, I think the E-Class Job Motor, Junction City, and Cottage, Taco Bell, everybody puts a good helping hand in on the car.
All right, TJ, congratulations on your 3rd win tonight, and we'll see you next Friday. I believe you guys are on the car.
Yep.
All right, race fans, TJ Lane and Jack. Heath Shelton picking up the victory, and Heath, congratulations. Boy, it was a night for you. That heat race, it looked like it tore up a little bit of equipment, but rebounding it nicely. Got a nice starting position, but it wasn't easy, I'm sure. But the high side was the way to go for you tonight.
Yeah, it worked out really well. We got a little bit more excited than we wanted to do the heat race, but I got to thank my crew. I think I was off getting the car ready to come back out. I just had to drive it and had it all ready for me, so I can't complain about that.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Sponsors, Napa Auto Parts and Grading. Probably this last season and this year it's been great. Got Brian Crockett, Jonathan Backer, Dentistry, and Mom Snack Shack, well fed. And I guess I better tap my wife too, so I can organize.
Yeah, we don't want you to get in trouble. We want to see it next time. Now, Heath, tell us about that main event, the high side. You were dedicated to that, and you were able to get by some cars. It looked like 1 or 2 times there was a little bit of close calls coming up on some of the lap cars. Just tell us about how that was going for you.
It was good. I figured there was a car probably coming, so I just had to keep on as best I could. And if you would have passed me, I would have to try something different. But I was going to say, well, what was working right then? So.
Well, Heath, no limited sprints next week. Are you going to be participating in the weekend with the ISCS, at least for the Cottage contingent?
Yeah, I'll be running both ISCS races here in Tuesday, so we'll give it a shot, see what happens.
All right, Heath, congratulations, my friend. Heath Shelton from Green picking up the feature. Congratulations, Bonnie, and it turned out much better than the last time you were here, and that is definitely a good thing. But boy, that was a good race between you and Pierce there, as well as Bonnie Jr. A little bit of a love tap, I think, on one of those restarts, but no harm, no foul. You guys were racing hard all night long.
Oh, we had a good time. It was a little bit to figure out the track. Like I say, it's been a long time since we've been on the dirt. We've been racing roads, but nothing but asphalt. So there's a little bit to figure out how to get around on this track a little bit. But we had a really good time.
What did you think was the main thing picking up the victory tonight? It seemed like just making smooth, consistent laps on one part. On the other part, just shedding those lap times as fast as you got to them. Because these guys won't. I mean, you don't want to wait around because the guys are right behind you.
No, you catch up the lap traffic. You better get by in a hurry because there's so many on the back door. Obviously, and this is over. You get out on the outside, the inside, it kind of.
Well, Bonnie, it was great to see you guys come up, as I mentioned. It was great to see the fans that you brought up, too, making some noise all night long when I was announcing that the 19th year, the 19th. You mentioned we're going to see you Friday, and hopefully maybe a couple more times this year also.
As much fun as myself and my son had, I'm sure you'll see us quite a bit this summer.
All right, Bonnie, have a safe drive back to Douglas County, and we'll see you Friday night.
Thank you.